It's again time to pretzel up for Oktoberfest. I have given you basically all of my Oktoberfest recipes in the previous years. There's a playlist here where you can see all of these recipes, and one of these recipes is the Oktoberfest gingerbread heart that is very typical for that occasion. So since I've given you all of the recipes that I know, I've decided to get a little bit creative this year, and I will make an Oktoberfest beer cake with the shape of a gingerbread heart as we know it from Oktoberfest. So here's what we need. We need some flour, some cocoa powder, buttermilk, baking powder, a bit of salt, brown sugar, white sugar, a beer, butter, and eggs. For the beer, you can use the beer that you prefer. All these quantities for the recipes are here in the blog post. It's printable and you can switch between the metric and the US customary units. I'm starting with the beer and the butter. So I need not all of the beer. So a little bit for me. And I'm adding the butter to the beer, and then I will put it on the stove on medium temperature and let the butter and the beer get warm, melt the butter. Then I'm adding some more ingredients, but I'll get to that in a minute. Next, I'm dividing the eggs. Adding the buttermilk to the egg yolks. Now I'm whisking this. And this will go into the butter and beer mix, but first I'm adding the sugars and the cocoa powder to that mix. I'm adding the baking powder to the flour. And a pinch of salt. All right. This goes into a larger bowl. And I'm also adding the liquid. Okay, and once this is mixed, I put it aside, and now I'm mixing the egg whites. This also goes into the large bowl, and I carefully fold this in. This goes now into this very cute heart-shaped baking pan. And now I will bake this at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes. Here is the baked cake, and I'm going to level it now so that it looks more even. Okay, it looks really nice. And now that I cut it, I can smell a little bit of the beer. Very interesting. Okay, so this now goes onto this dolly. Let's measure that right. Yes. And I'm carefully removing the bottom. Looks really good. Okay, so the next step is to decorate this like an Oktoberfest gingerbread heart. And for that, I will first make a cream cheese frosting. Now for the cream cheese frosting, I of course need some cream cheese. I'll also add some butter and confectioner's sugar, and I'm using some vanilla bean paste. You will also need some food coloring, mainly blue. The colors of the state of Bavaria are blue and white, so you will definitely need some blue if you want to go with that. For the rest of the decoration, it's up to you, whatever you want to do on it. I'm putting everything into the bowl and then I mix it. And then I will slowly add the confectioner's sugar to it. So I'm adding the white part already to a piping bag, and the tip is a 22. And if you don't know which is the 22 tip, it's the one with the large stars. So there are two techniques that I recommend for the decoration, and let me quickly show this. So you could just set these kind of dots and alternate them with blue, or you can just go and make these swirls all around. I like to make it with these little dots. That's my favorite technique, and I'll stick to that. And now I'm making the blue swirls. So now it's usually so that you write something on the heart. Reasonable would be, in this case, Ozapft is. Ozapft is means that the keg of beer has been opened. So that is a tradition at the Oktoberfest that the mayor of Munich takes this huge wooden hammer and opens the keg and pours the first beer. And it is always counted how many hits he needs to get this thing into the keg, and the less the better. And yeah, the moment the Ozapft has happened, the Oktoberfest officially is started. So this hopefully makes perfectly sense for you and your Oktoberfest. It was a little bit difficult, and you can probably see it. It's very warm. It's really still hot in Texas. We still have like 100 degrees, and the frosting is very soft. So I will put this into the fridge so that it can firm up a little bit. Now the question that you have is, of course, how does it taste? Now I will not cut this cake right now because I want to make some pictures for the thumbnail of this video and also for the blog post, but I have these cuttings from before, so let's try them. So I used a little bit of that part that I cut away. I add a little bit of this frosting. This is a really good, very moist cake. I can actually really taste a little bit of the alcohol in it, of the beer. You can actually make it with any beer that you like. I of course, used some German Oktoberfest beer, the Paulaner, but if you like another beer or if you want to use a Guinness or something, just do that. This is really good. I like it. Now, I hope you got inspired for your Oktoberfest. I hope you liked this video. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you get notifications for every new video that I'm publishing. And I hope you're gonna watch some of my other videos, especially the Oktoberfest videos that are in this playlist right here. Thank you for watching. Bye.